But yo, what is up guys? Welcome indeed to Bright Memory. This game is currently still in development, so this is like early footage of the game, but I am so hyped to play this game. I've already actually played through it a few times. But anyways, there's only like one level that you can play as of right now, but it's basically like Call of Duty meets Dark Souls and Devil May Cry. I know it sounds stupid and you're like, dude, that doesn't even work. Dude, y'all, I'm gonna show you how it works. Anyways, the game doesn't come out until 2021. But we're going to go ahead and continue on a new game plus, but it's mostly so I can show you all the skills, because you unlock the skills and you can't actually unlock all the skills through your first playthrough. The game is very graphic intensive. I actually have everything on low, believe it or not. Ram Ranch is not better, alright? But I saw like this pop up randomly, and anyways, there's a website that I go to like check out games before they're released, and anyways, I saw the gameplay of this, and I couldn't believe it. It's amazing. But anyways, enjoy. No, these graphics you guys are seeing, by the way, they are on low. No joke. I can't play it on high. Alright, but this is actual gameplay starting right now, boys. I gotta reload. You also have like the rankings over in the top right. So yeah, the name of the game is Bright Memory. It doesn't come out for another 2 years. You just get one level. It's currently only $6 on Steam. But the stuff that you can do in this game is awesome. Like, look at this. Oh, actually, used it too many times. It almost reminds me a little bit of Bulletstorm too. But because you have a sword, more so DMC. Especially with the ranking, like the SSS. Is there still a guy alive? Okay, we're good. Bright Memory, there it is. There's still more, don't worry, that wasn't it. But honestly, this is probably one of the best games I've played this year, and this is only a demo, which is insane. Especially if they polish this game, it's going to be great. It definitely feels like something a little bit different. But the fact that they want you to do a bunch of combos, and I'm hoping that the skill tree will evolve into something much more. And I'll show you guys the skill tree and all that stuff. We're basically going to be covering the entirety of it. Or at least the demo. We'll get the full game too. Poor Genji's sister. Alright, so I did already play through the game a few times. I think... Oh. If you go over there, you'll just die. So, the reason why I say it's like COD is it literally has advanced Warfare's like dashing system. Even like boosting upwards. Now, I have a upgrade that lets me stay in the air while I shoot. In fact, I should show you guys the skills. We have them. You actually buy them, and then it just says have. So we have extra defense. We also have a passive like movement. Then this was what lets us maintain the ability to stay up in the air. And then we also have extra XP. Then we have EMP pulse. We have a freeze time. And then we also have this lightning pulse. We've got the blade, which you actually already start off with. The blast slash, which kind of knocks them up. And then you can combo them in the air. And then for abilities, you actually already start out with dodge. Light force is really cool. You can see what it's doing. It's kind of like Judgment Cut from Devil May Cry. And then our action surge is very similar to the reboot DMC. Like when you activate it, it literally launches them all up in the air, and the screen turns like red. I swear this game took heavy inspiration from DMC, and I'm totally fine with that because I love that series. So you can grapple towards them, and then use your sword, and then you can slam the ground, shoot them up in the air. But you'll see why it's kind of like Dark Souls later. So we'll go ahead and freeze him. So you can see we've frozen him in time. We're gonna pull out our shotty and just lay some extra damage on him. So the game will punish you. That's one reason why it's kind of like Dark Souls. But let's go ahead and throw in our Judgment, AoE Judgment Cut. I'm going to go ahead and knock them all up in the air too. I'm going to swap to pistol. Okay, like I said, the game's in early access, and I guess I was firing during the cutscene, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, dude, the game is super fast. I love it. Like, the coolest game I've honestly played all year. In fact, maybe even like last year too. Actually, Detroit came out last year too, didn't it? Detroit is probably one of my favorite games. Easily of 2018, but Judgment Cut. Slow him down. Pull out that pistol. Headshot. The reloading is a little slow, I'll be honest, but I also like how the metal music stops. You can't actually do anything with that dragon. I tried. I want to buy this game. Me too, man. Well, actually, I already bought it. Like I said, there's only like, it's not too long. There's also like it's kind of platforming, and you'll see it in a moment once we, of course, get to it. I don't know if you can actually kill some of the like wildlife. Well, I mean, obviously you can kill the wolves that attack you, but that's different. So you'll die if you fall, but you can go ahead and use a grappling hook. Like, this game straight up came out of nowhere. Like I said, I was looking at a place where I get some of the games that I like play that are like foreign early, and I saw this and I was like, what the heck is this? Like DMC, like Call of Duty. I didn't see the Dark Souls part of it, but after I played through it, you know, definitely. So there are items you can pick up, but since this is a New Game Plus, I've already picked them up. I think you'll still see the very last item that we pick up. There's also puzzles in the game, like. So I'm throwing that Judgment Cut. You definitely want to go for headshots. Let's go ahead and pop this. Sometimes it can be kind of hard because they're floating so hard in the air. The blade is by far the best weapon, though. Gotta love the puzzles part. Oh gosh. Puzzles my weakness, Kappa. Try to keep up that S rank. Oh, we missed it with the lightning. Like I said, the graphics quality of this game is on low. If you push it too hard, like that, it's basically what it comes down to: the lighting, tessellation, and stuff. But I just, for whatever reason, I can't stream it at 60 FPS when I do that, and record it at the same time. But you will have to pick up those little like coins, and that's basically your XP. You can see how much XP we have. We have actually bought everything in the game, so yeah. Anyways, onward with the puzzle part. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this puzzle. So what you got to do is kind of line up everything. Wait, do I have it oriented backwards? Puzzles are definitely not my strength when it comes to games. I'll 1000% admit that. So you got to actually, I think it's this. Is it this one? You got to line up these things. So like, for example, this right here corresponds to that. And then we're going to go ahead and line this one up. And then lastly, this one needs to be lined up. Actually, this one will have to go all the way around. But yeah, that one corresponds to this one corresponds to this one. I've actually done it a few times before. I mean, this is not necessarily a speedrun, but I like how you have a flashlight. You see the little snakes? It's kind of random how they have these snakes, but it gives you extra XP. But visually, I think the game looks pretty good. It even has this one, that film grain. Oh, spooky, scary skeleton. I'm gonna go ahead and stop my flashlight. Go ahead and reload. Yeah, flashbang. I don't know if you can actually avoid it. I've actually played through the game a few times. I don't think you can avoid that. I'm actually stuck. Okay, there we go. Wait. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, did I actually glitch the game? Okay, so it's not letting me go forward. Actually, I need to. Okay, I've never had this happen before. But what has happened is I can't even. We hit an invisible wall, but we're on the opposite side. So I mean, we're gonna go ahead and reload. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and load the last checkpoint. I've never had that happen before, but I'm going to keep it in here because, you know, that is part of early access, and that way, if, you know, some of these things happen to you. I've also had the game crash one time on me, but... Oh, it actually continued right where we would have actually continued off. It's fine. Gonna throw in that judgment cut. Love that freeze. So that with this light blade, there's a blue bar, and the blue bar is when you can use your two abilities, which is scroll wheel up and down. The flashbang glitch. I don't think it was a flashbang. I think we were supposed to go forward, and I tried to dodge the flashbang by dashing back, and yeah, the game didn't like that. Ooh, I think we got hit there. That's fine. We're good. Still got that S rank. I hope that doesn't count as like a death. Still an enemy? We're supposed to go over there. See, you're supposed to hit an invisible wall over there. Okay, well, we'll just have to reset, I guess. Maybe we actually caused the game to, like, break. We broke it, boys. But there's a little thing that you can grapple onto right there, and I'll obviously move you. Okay, let's see if we're going to be able to do it. You figure the shotgun up close would be stronger. Oops. So much smoke, can't see. Go for all those headshots. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna reload everything. By the way, if you touch that fire, it will immediately kill you. So don't try to go too fast. I did that one of my playthroughs. But yeah, even with like the small amount of like, you know, hiccups that the game is having right now. In fact, it actually had like 3 or 4 updates today. Go ahead and use my Q, which is going to launch me over there. I just like how you can combo up in the air. For me, I hope it doesn't get super repetitive. Like, we get a lot more skills to mess around with. But keep in mind, it's just early access, so... The game feels really good, too. Like, it feels really, really smooth. I'm kind of curious why the wolves are like enemies in the game. Oh, okay. Some of you guys might get this reference. Bonfire lit. What? Okay. Oh, yeah. That fire will do damage. Oh, my cam is locking the objectives, but I'll read it out loud. It just says explore the cave. Nothing is really that like big as far as like the objective. It's like go over here.
越来越剧烈了。就是博士说对了，13年了，坐在那里的是个人吗？我有些不祥的预感。
Very familiar face, Kaplan. There's lightning on him. Oh, it's too far. I don't know if you do enough damage to him, then like you have a small window to attack him with bullets. This boss is not the easiest, especially like the first time I fought him, but as long as you just keep your distance, it's pretty easy. Just make sure you spam your blades. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's do a test. Experiment. Or chat, you guys can help me out with this. Is he actually taking any damage from this? I mean, I'm getting SSS ranks. Oh, what the heck? I think he is. Yeah, he's definitely taking damage from it. Like, now he has no HP. So, if you do enough damage to him... To the finish on him. There we go. An S rank for that one. But yeah, I guess you can call it like a demo right now. It's decently length. I mean, like, we're coming pretty much towards the end of it. We're backtracking. I'm just gonna avoid these bats. Oh. Okay, so while you're reloading, you can't break that animation with your grappler. And so, well, we died over there. I was just going to reload all of my guns because that would be more efficient. But obviously, yeah, you don't want to do that. I didn't actually know about that. There you go. What the heck? Were we too high up in the air? He's just taking so much damage. I wish you had like a forward dash, like lunge with the sword. Oh, I guess I went too fast. I went faster than the game like wanted me to, which I guess is a thing you can do. I'll play it at normal speed.
老婆要开始坍塌了，我得快点往前跑才行。出口就在前方，快快！卡特，
他在那儿，别让他跑了。
I don't know if it looks repetitive to you guys, but when I saw like the gameplay, I was like blown away by it. Oh, these guys got dashes too. There we go. Bit repetitive, but it looks cool. Dude, the game is so badass.
上方的吊车看起来和水中的石板有所关联，我想我应该到上面去看看。
So that breaks, but you can use the debris. Like, you're supposed to go back up and like basically do it again, but because physics, you can just get back up. You're supposed to like use your grappler on that, but you can actually forego that. Like I said, I played through it a couple times, and I still have a blast. Especially if they add more like weapons, especially like the melee ones. Oh, this could be oh. Okay. Go ahead and jump over here. Jump right here. The jumping does feel a little awkward. Like, I think you can't have too much momentum going into the jump. Like, they want you to kind of hold still. Like this. This is kind of how they want you to do it. Like, I'm trying to speed run. Like, the dodge only has a 1 second cooldown, which is great. So it's funky. What is it? Bright Memory is the name of the game. It is a FPS. It's kind of similar to Bullet. It's like the game that I would say it's closest to is like Bulletstorm, but it's got more emphasis on like Devil May Cry, I would say, than Bulletstorm. Like how when you use the swords, you just go up. Oh, it's already dead, by the way. Also, the pistol like has no cap on how fast you can go. Like I said, the sword is by far the best weapon. So you do have to dodge things. That's, I guess, why they would say it's similar to Dark Souls. But I don't know if I would make that comparison. It also has bonfires. It says bonfire lit. Like you can combo up in there like that. Like how cool is that? Like that's just, oh, it's so good, man. Dodge that one. Quake and Doom. Oh yes. You know, I would also say it kind of reminds me of Doom 2 with like the metal music and stuff. It's awesome. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. The bronze ding, guys. We got it. We can rotate. I don't, what's the point of it? I don't know. I can see it. We have to take the statue to Doctor there. It must be some secret. So yeah, like I said, that's the XP that we have. It doesn't really do us any good because, well, we have all the upgrades. Well, I mean, dude, straight up, like, the animation was like Judgment Cut. I mean, if they had all the moves from DMC, I wouldn't mind, honestly. But it has that, like, exciting COD moments. And obviously it's like, you know, it's more like Advanced Warfare than any of the other CODs. I hope they add wall running, though. Just add guns to dual mechanics. We out. Get into the game. No deflect though. I guess you can't freeze him. He's boss. Which is normal in games, but. Okay, we're on top of him. Pop that double trigger. Okay, won't let me lock onto him. Okay, there we go. There you go. Oh, he's coming back! Basically, just stay on his back. Easy. Pop our double trigger again. Oh, now he actually gets hard. There's enemies that spawn in. And there's fire that just comes down, but if you try to stay in the air, that helps. And we also have Doomfist's Gauntlet. You are not dark. You will be bright. Thank you for playing. To be continued. So yeah, that is indeed the game. And it will like rank us at the very end. I was looking for other things that you can do, but I couldn't find any. We're just gonna go ahead and go towards the exit here.
这些尸体看起来不像是那些怪物干的，地面的血迹还没有凝固，发生的时间还不算太长。他们是谁？为什么要把这些人丢在这里？不知道威克那边是否还好。
I don't know if Wick's okay either. But, looks like someone else is coming into the game. Let's see what we got for rank. Admirable. Okay, so we got an A. So, unfortunately the deaths, I probably could have prevented those. But it's just gonna put us back in the main menu. John Wick coming in the next the next chapter of the game. But yeah, they only give you one memory EP week 1. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And it does say it's an early access. Oh, can you change the outfit? There was a schoolgirl outfit. Did we just unlock? Whoa, quality content, man. But anyways, yeah, guys, that is indeed Bright Memory. I think it's a really cool game, and I think it has so much potential. But you guys that watched it, let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, would like to see more of this game, I will be covering this game a lot because I love this game. It actually is really cool. Not sponsored video, by the way. I actually just saw the game last week, and now I'm just like, whoa. This looks really cool. As far as like things that I'm hoping that the game adds, and it needs a little bit more variety, especially for spectator. I think that it could use a little bit more variety in like guns and also like melee weapons. But I'm sure that will come in the actual game. I'm sure there's going to be more upgrades and stuff. Hopefully there's more characters as well. I always like to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, it will be definitely a cool game to check out once they release more info as well as more levels and more memories is what it is. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.